perfect question to start off with. I know I saw a lot of people ask this as well, and I wanted to know, which I should probably be asking every single person. I don't think I asked Zoink. How did you find out about Geometry Dash in the first place?
How did I find out about Geometry Dash? So I started playing like I think in the end of 2015 because that's when Geometry Dash Meltdown came out, and that was my first like actual Geometry Dash game. So I think I just got like my first tablet for Christmas, and then like Geometry Dash Meltdown was at the top, and I was like, Geometry Dash, I know what that is. My one friend used to play that. So then I got that, and like I was like, I had my knee up, and I was like slamming my iPad on my knees, like so mad every time I died. I was a rager since day one. I hated Geometry Dash, but I kept playing it anyways.
Dude,
The
oh my
seven
god.
C's kicked my butt, man.
Oh my
I'm
god,
never
no.
forgetting that level.
I feel that. I started with Light, which also free. Well, actually,
I
no,
actually never had that one.
Light. Actually, I don't think Light first came out. Actually, no. I got the full game when it first came out, but
Okay, baller. I see you.
I had to convince my dad because I didn't get any birthday presents the year, so I was like, can I get Geometry Dash? So
Bro, what I had to do was the good old switcheroo, like give my mom like two $1 bills I got from somewhere and be like, I'll give you these if you buy me something online. Like that was like the strat.
yeah, I think that, way back in the day, so around Meltdown, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in GD, and I think my favorite thing that probably happened in 2015 was Bloodbath. Like that shit was
Yeah.
that shit was crazy. What do you think is what do you think is the craziest event to happen in Geometry Dash?
In 2015 or just
Or
like
at any
ever?
time, honestly. I think it was
Anytime.
Bloodbath, but
Yeah, the thing is, me joining like in December of 2015, I kind of missed out on like the actual verification of Bloodbath. But I do know that when I started playing, like that was the hardest level, so it's just like automatically had like so much aura, and that's why it was so incredible. Like when I actually was able to beat Bloodbath, like freaking 9 years later, it's like wow. Like when I first started playing, like this was the impossible top one, and now I beat it. Like what the heck, crazy. But I feel like I can't really say Bloodbath because I wasn't truly there for that. Like I'm sure it was phenomenal. I mean, that's like the extreme demon, but
100%.
I think the biggest verification that I was like active in the community for was probably Yatagarasu actually. Like I remember like seeing Tressa get new runs. Like I didn't watch the streams because I didn't know Twitch existed for some reason. I don't even know. But I didn't know Twitch existed, but like I knew when he would get good runs. And then when it got verified, I remember seeing like, oh my gosh, it got featured. And then like 3 days later, update 2.1 came out and it was just like a whole crazy thing. Like that level was the catalyst for update 2.1 to come out. And it was just like a crazy time in the community because like at that point, the wait from 2.0 to 2.1 was like, it might have been like almost 2 years. And at the time, it was like,
Yeah.
what? That's forever. And then little did we know there would be a 7 year wait between 2.1 and
Oh my
2.2.
god.
To put it into perspective, Bloodlust, I forget exactly like what year that was verified, but it was a few years after 2.1 came out, and everybody was like, Bloodlust is going to be the catalyst for 2.2. We're ready. It's going to be just like Yatagarasu. Bloodlust gets verified, and then 2.2 didn't come out for like another 5 years. So like there was a long wait for the update. Like it's a miracle Geometry Dash was like thriving so much during that time period. Like it's definitely crazy, but I would say as far as I experienced, probably the Yatagarasu verification, like of older stuff. In more recent times though, I feel like the three things that come to mind are A, Sonic Wave Infinity getting verified, and I think it's only relevant to me because that's like the first time I made an episode of GD News because it was like a whole big thing where it got unrated and then there was drama over who could upload it. It was just like a big thing.
Yeah.
And then when the first 2.2 sneak peek like was posted on Rob Top's YouTube channel, that was crazy. Like I was at work and I was like, that ain't real. Like nobody thought it was real. And then oh, and then for more recently, when Space UK got exposed, that was
That
pretty crazy.
that
I
was
was like,
insane. I wasn't even
that
like in the
was.
community that much. Like I was more so focused on everything like Minecraft related, and I still heard
And you
about that.
probably heard about it still.
Yeah. It was
Yeah, that
insane.
was crazy. I had Moist Critical, like Penguin Zero, Charlie, whatever people want to call him. He was watching the video I made explaining the situation. I was like, what?
And you briefly brought up GD News. Are you ever gonna? Have you ever planned on bringing that back?
Not exactly. I think that's like that era is kind of bygones. Like, I had like 200 subscribers from like 150 videos combined between like two channels, and like, I was like, I wasn't really getting far with that. But I had an idea for making the first episode of GD News, because like I was kind of thinking about it for a while. Like, I used to watch C1997 all the time. Like, he's one of my biggest inspirations, and he had
Mhm.
a series called G News where like every Friday he would like summarize all of the events in Geometry Dash. But that was like early 2.1, and then he quit, and there was just a huge absence of Geometry Dash news content. And I was like, bro, like, I want to see it. I'm pretty tapped into the community. I could make it. So I made the first episode, and I got 1,000 subscribers in like 2 days, and the video ended up getting 10,000 views. And I
Dang.
was like, holy crap, it worked. My hypothesis was right. There was a shortage of no, what do you say? There was a content gap, and I filled in that gap with the content people wanted, and I wanted. So like, it was win-win situation. But that was just like a big thing. But I did the GD News stuff for like 2 years roughly, and then I don't know. I mean, like, the thing with GD News is there's only so many people who want to see that. Like, I would pretty much get exactly 30,000 views per episode, which was great. But I mean, like, after graduating high school, I was like, man, like, not really gonna cut it for like paying bills if I wanted to do this as a job. So then I started expanding into different things, like more documentary type stuff, and then I eventually made the first episode of
Yeah.
Super Buffing Stereo Madness, which was like that was
Brilliant
like
idea.
that was a big one. And yeah, but I think GD News, I did like try to keep it going by making a Discord server called the GD News Center, and that's still running currently. It's not as active as it used to be. It's definitely I
Mhm.
definitely needed like some more moderators and stuff like that. So if anybody wants to moderate that, let me know. But
Over here.
yeah, that's I have like there's Demon News, Community News, like that's where like I have like news content. 'Cause I still want to like have a source of news, but I just I don't really have a need to make the videos anymore. I'm happy I did it, and you know I think it's an era that's done, and I'm very happy with how it went.
Well, that's good. And I think you said you got on the first upload 10,000 views and 1,000 subscribers already.
Yeah, so I mean, I had like a bunch. I don't mean that was my first video ever. Like, I had a bunch of
Oh,
videos before that were
okay.
all flops, but that was like my first video that actually broke 1,000 views. And like, well, I think I had stuff at 1,000, but it broke 5,000. Let's say 5,000 views, which is like huge. And then I got 10,000 like 2 days later, and I hit
Dang.
1,000 subscribers eventually. And I was like, oh my god, it's amazing. And then like I was like, oh, I gotta definitely turn this into a series. So then Slaughterhouse got revealed, so I made a video like saying new level Slaughterhouse by Ice Cave has been announced, and then that ended up being like a gigantic level. Like, it was just a cool time to be in the community, like that post-pandemic era. Like, that's when I really started to like get more involved, and I wasn't like a stupid kid, so I could actually make content that was like better than terrible, you know?
Yeah, 2021 definitely was a shift of the landscape when it came to Geometry Dash content. So I remember 2019 to 2020 was like all like the gang, and we had these older top players like Dolphy and Technical and Enswish, and it was a very like humble time. And then I remember like 2018 felt like nothing was going on except for Bloodlust. I cannot think
That
of
was a dead
anything
year.
I cannot think of anything that happened that year except for Bloodlust. And
Yeah, those were kind of like the dark ages. Like, I think because people were anticipating 2.2, and then Bloodlust got verified, and that was like the big thing. And then after that happened, like, there was no other big things. Like, I guess it's just who beats Bloodlust first. And that was definitely like a little downtime. Like, I even quit during that time, actually. Like, I didn't even like witness the Bloodbath. Or I'm sorry, I didn't even witness the Bloodlust verification, because it was just like there wasn't a whole lot going on. And I don't know. I just kind of moved on to like other games. Like, I was playing Roblox and Destiny and stuff like that. But then yeah, like I like for example, I think Zodiac got verified in like 2019 maybe, and like I literally didn't even know that level existed until like 2021. Like, I was pretty tapped out of the community for a little bit. But I really got back into it during COVID. Like, I started getting back into level creating, and I got my first creator points on May 1st, 2020, I think, which is crazy, 5 years ago. So yeah, I started like creating was like always my main focus with Geometry Dash.
and if like nothing with Geometry Dash ever worked out for you the way it is now, what other kind of like game do you think you would try to do this kind of content with?
If I didn't do Geometry Dash, what game would I make content on? Oh, that's a tough one. The thing is, like, it's hard to think about that because I literally am so obsessed with Geometry Dash. Like, it's the only game I want to play. Like,
Relatable.
I think a way to put it into perspective is I did a thing, the 100 Days of Extreme Demons, where I live streamed every day for 100 days beating
Yeah.
Extreme Demons. And, you know, it's a lot of streaming in a row, especially since, like, I wasn't
Yep.
that used to streaming daily at that point, so it was pretty crazy. And the first thing I did after the 100 Days of Extreme Demons, like after that 100th day, the next day, I opened up Geometry Dash and I was playing the daily level. I was looking at the awarded tab. Like, I just love the game. Like, 100 days was not even enough for me. Like, I literally played the next day again. Like, I just really love Geometry Dash. But I know before Geometry Dash, I would experiment with different games. Like, I tried to make videos about Team Fortress 2 for a while, but like, I didn't really know what I was doing. They didn't really get any views or anything like that. But it was fun. I like Team Fortress 2. I also tried to do like Counter-Strike clips, and like those, I'm not even good at the game, so I don't know why I was trying to get clips. Like, that was just, we can let that go. I was always into Roblox too, but Roblox's YouTube community is kind of strange because it's very fragmented. So like, you know, like you kind of have to lock into one Roblox game, I feel like, and Roblox games have a very limited time span. Like, they'll last for like 2 or 3 years, and it's like, then it's gone. So, you know, I'm very happy I'm in Geometry Dash. I think this game has a lot of longevity. I obviously very much enjoy it, like more than any other game.
Same.
So like, if I wasn't doing Geometry Dash videos, I probably wouldn't be doing any videos, if I'm being honest. Probably putting fries in the bag right now.
I mean, for me, I would definitely be trying to gun it for like Minecraft. That's only because like I understand the kind of I understand Minecraft a little more than Geometry Dash, because there are times where I genuinely don't understand why a specific Geometry Dash video will just do well. Like,
Yeah, the Geometry Dash YouTube community is definitely like, I feel like an untapped niche kind of. Like, the fact that I was able to get 2 videos with over 10 million views, and I'm not saying this to like brag, but like I just think the fact that that's even possible is like pretty crazy. And I think it goes to show that like there's so much potential, like there's such a high audience cap with Geometry Dash. Like, you have YouTube shorts of it with like 150 million views. You have long form videos with 10, 20 million views, which is like a lot. Like, a lot of games never get a 10 million view video. Like,
yeah.
of course you have Minecraft, some Roblox videos, I'm sure I've met that, and then like Geometry Dash, but it's like, what else gets 10 million views? Like, maybe like Call of Duty back then. Like, there's a huge audience cap, and there's not enough YouTubers making Geometry Dash content. So I get really happy when I see like other YouTubers like start making Geometry Dash content, because like, or just people who like creators in Geometry Dash who start to make content, because it's good. Like, there's a content gap on the entirety of YouTube. Like, people want to see Geometry Dash, but there's not enough Geometry Dash. So
Yeah.
I feel like more people should definitely start doing that. Like, there's just so many things you could do. Like, I make Rob Top levels into really hard things and just make it fun, and those get like tons of views. And then I just challenge the top players, and that got views. But like, there's also other things that gotten views. Like, Molpan plays like Doors levels and gets a lot of views, or plays like trends that are remade in Geometry Dash and gets views. And like, people just do all sorts of things. Like, there's so many ways to get views, so like you could totally like pave your own way and like just start your own thing. Like, there's so much potential. So if you're watching this and you want to make a Geometry Dash video, just do it. There's nothing to lose.
Heck yeah. I mean, it's kind of similar to these little like interview thingies. It was good. I think was it Phase Apex, I think is his name. He does unfiltered conversations with like higher people, like Preston Plays or like other Phase
So what are you trying to
members.
say? I'm not a A-list celebrity? What the heck?
Maybe in Geometry Dash, but outside of that, we're kind of bums.
Yeah. Fries in the bag.
Yeah. Even Vix is a bum, not gonna lie.
That goes without saying.
But you brought up your 100 Days of Extreme Demons earlier, and that actually got me kind of curious. Out of all the Extreme Demons you've beaten, what is the worst one? Like, out of any experience that you've had, other than
Why do I need to
Phobos?
say this? The answer is Phobos! Ding, 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 ding. Now, by far, the worst Extreme Demon I've ever played is Phobos. That level, it was just like, there's so many things that could have been fixed in the verification process, and Crazy Man 50 was just like, it's funny if I leave it this way, and now the level is like, it's terrible, but it's one of like most iconic like top extreme demon, so like a lot of people play it, and I thought it'd be a good idea to play it. Oh my god, no, it was not a good idea to play Phobos. That is, it's there's just so many unfair things. Like in my video about Phobos, I made like the 4 horsemen of like terrible gameplay in it, and like there's just like I'm not gonna go into too much detail about the specific points, but like Phobos is just unfair, bro. That level's evil. It doesn't want you to beat it. It's just it's not a good level.
Yeah, I imagine it's different on 60 hertz, and considering Crazy, oh my god, he is a weird person when it comes to the gameplay that he makes. So he probably it fits. I feel like the Phobos verification fits him the best.
Oh yeah, totally. Like usually he'll make his own solos and verify them, but I guess Phobos just really spoke out to him because the gameplay was so weird and bad, and the level has a very inconsistent theming. Like you'll have a hell themed part, and then like a 2.0 rainbow, cyan, purple, gray part. Like Phobos got it all, but like I gotta say though, Phobos sucks and I hate it, but I love Phobos in a weird way. Like it's kind of like a sibling. Like you'll argue with them and stuff like that, but you still love them. Like I do love Phobos. Like there's a reason I chose that level as one of my first extreme demons, because like I do think it's cool. It's a very interesting level. I think it has like a cool history and stuff like that, and I like the song. So
yeah,
my mistake, but I do like Phobos at least enough to play it. You know what I mean?
At least just enough.
Just not 92%. We don't.
I need to ask, what the hell is this 92% meme?
Yeah, so it all started with Stereo Extremeness, my first extreme demon I was ever trying to beat. I fluked from like 59, I want to say, all the way to 92. Like it was absolutely absurd because that was my first extreme demon, and the second half is way harder than the first half. I still don't know how it happened. I fluked and I died at 92%, and it was like, oh gosh, like what if I would have just fluked? I would have been over with this. It was especially because at the time, it was September, and RobTop posted the 10-year anniversary, and at the one point it was like 2.2 coming in October, and I was like, what? I need to freaking verify Stereo Extremeness before it's too late, because when 2.2 comes out, it's going to be irrelevant. I need to verify this now, man. So I literally stopped making videos. I was playing like 6 hours a day. It was terrible. I hated that time in my life. But then 2.2 just like wasn't coming out, and it was like October 20th, and I was like, dude, I need to verify this like now or never. And then I finally verified it, and it was crazy. And then 2.2 didn't even come out till December, so I like slaved away for nothing. But yeah, I actually ended up dying to 92% twice in Stereo Extremeness. The very same thing. I'm the master of dying to the same thing over and over. I don't know why. It's just one of my things. But after that, I picked up Bloodbath like 6 months later. I didn't die to 92 on that one. And then Phobos was my next extreme demon. And Phobos, I died to 92 again as a progress fluke. And I was like, oh my gosh, 92%. But I mean, hey, at least I'm pretty close, right? I should be able to beat this soon. Bro, it took me 2 weeks. 2 weeks after getting 92 to ever get that far again. And then finally beat it. Like, it was just such a grindy, nightmarish period of dealing with the worst gameplay. So then it kind of became a meme like that, because when I died at 92% of Phobos, you know, I was a little bit dramatic about it. And people, like, were posting that clip around. And then I was a joke about, like, Phobos 92, man. And then after that, I died to 92% on Allegiance during the 100 Days of Extreme Demons Challenge. I died to 92% on Stereo Extremeness again, actually, because I was repeating it. So I died there a third time. And I died to another level at 92. I don't remember what it was, but a lot of 92 deaths, like too many. It just kind of became a meme. But this year, 2025, I don't know what's been going on. So first of all, Eric Van Wilderman, he died to Erebus at 92%, like 2 or 3 times. And then before that, he died at 92.92% on Yatagarasu, which is like, he's like stealing my swag, bro. Like, Eric Van Wilderman thinks he's the new 92 guy. And around that time, Dorami, I believe, died at 92% on Zodiac. And then just recently, King Samuel was playing Astral Divinity, and he died at 92%. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times at 92% on Astral Divinity. I don't even think it's a choke point either. That's what's crazy. So, like, I'm telling you, everybody who associates with me eventually dies to 92% on, like, whatever extreme demon they're playing. So, you guys, if either of you are trying to play any extreme demons, just, like, watch out for Zodiac. 92, bro.
No.
Yeah, buddy, you're getting 92%. Let me know when it happens.
No. No. Oh my god. And I kept seeing that everywhere about people asking about that. Like we asked our Discord to ask questions. We had a community post, and I at least saw a couple messages talking about 92%. So I just needed clarity on what the hell these people were talking about.
Yeah, 92%. If you want, you could pull up the clip of Phobos 92. That's like where it really started to become a meme.
Future
But
me,
yeah.
put it in the video.
Yeah.
Some future me can deal with. But on the topic of memes, we'll ask you about another one. What the hell is the gullible meme?
Oh, the gullible meme. I really didn't expect this to go anywhere. Like, this one was like totally unexpected. So, actually, this was weird. So, on the 100th day of the 100 Days of Extreme Demons, update 2.20, I don't know, one of like the bigger updates came out. And with that update came the Wraith, which is like a new vault. You can type codes in and get like icons and stuff like that. But what RobTop didn't tell us is that vault works in a different way where the codes aren't like coded into the game. Like he like updates them on the servers. Like he'll put a code in on the server and then people can access it. So it's a little like we had no idea because the update just came out. Like I literally restarted the game and I was just like trying to type in codes and like figure stuff out. Bro,
Yeah.
what RobTop didn't tell us was there was no codes. It was all a farce. There was not even one working code in that vault. But I was sitting there for 30 minutes with my chat being like what would RobTop do? And we were just typing all these things in. I don't know who did it. Somebody said type in gullible. And I just love that picture because I'm like dead serious. I'm like, because I was like serious. I was like, maybe that's a code. Maybe it is. And I typed it in and obviously it wasn't a code. And then I don't know who screenshotted it. I think it might have been my friend Dupes. I don't know. He might have posted it. I think it was started with him. And yeah, now that's a picture. And then what's even crazier is like people would keep trying to troll me and say like RobTop actually added gullible to the Wraith, and I would type it in and it wasn't there. And people were like, got you once, got you twice, got you 3 times, and it was like, bro. And the worst part is like I'm not even clip art, but I'm actually gullible and I'm embarrassed. But like, yeah. And then the craziest part is though eventually RobTop actually added the code gullible into the Wraith. And I didn't believe anybody. I was like, dude, you guys just troll me all the time. It's not even a code. So I opened it. I was like, you know what? Just to show you guys up, I'll go type it in. Bro, RobTop added gullible. It gives you one more completely worthless code. But he added it. Look, I was just ahead of the curve. I was not gullible all along. I was ahead of the curve, bro. People can hate on me all they want. They can call me gullible as much as they want. But I was ahead of that curve.
Basically created GD history by having your own code in the game.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh. Now, so currently you're going for Yatagarasu. I chimed into your stream earlier today and you said we were not locking in on an interview. I don't think anybody paid attention to that outside of me, but
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it. I thought you found it funny though.
I did find it funny. What is the plan? What's the extreme demon that you plan to go for after Yatagarasu?
I usually like to keep it a secret. So, however, I will say that I'll give you some options. So, one of the things I want to do is the RGB trilogy, which includes Yatagarasu, Erebus, and Sonic Wave, red, green, blue. And then I also want to do some caramel levels. Like I want to do like low death, and I want to do some other levels like a Thanatos and there's like some other level I can't think of right now. But there's a couple things I want to beat. And originally my plan was to go in order: Yatagarasu, Erebus, Sonic Wave, RGB. But like Yatagarasu is low key taking a while, and I'm worried that Erebus would too. So maybe I will do Erebus next. Maybe I'll do low death. Maybe I'll do Digital Descent. Maybe I'll do Thanatos. We don't really know, but like those are probably the main options, unless there's like something else big that comes up that I want to do. Also, Cycles X will be coming out soon. I'll be verifying that.
Yes. I saw a couple of people asking about that as well. So, and I saw a bunch of people asking about if you're gonna decorate the rest of the buffs levels and try to get those verified in a decorated state.
Yeah, so the only one that's currently like fully decorated, well, there's 2 actually. So the first one's Stereo Extremeness, because that one was like the biggest deal, and I really like the composition of that level, and I thought it'd do well with decoration, and it did. I was cool verifying that. Kind of a nightmare, but it was cool because I got like a great video out of it. Like I'm very proud of it, and I'm proud of myself for pushing through and actually verifying the level, because like Stereo Extremeness is like a top 300 extreme on the level of like Black Blizzard and Artificial Ascent. I did that as my first extreme demon. I don't know what I had no idea how hard it was. I was worried it would be an insane demon. I thought it was too easy, but yeah, but that was pretty crazy. But after that though, like buff on track, like I like that level, but I don't really feel like it needs to be decorated. Like I'm not as passionate about that one. I did consider doing Extreme Geist, but I never really got to it. And then with when Time Extreme, when I was working on super buffing Time Machine, I was just like, I had all these ideas in my head. Like, man, it'd be so cool to like time travel between updates and have like a futuristic SpongeBob look, and then like the 1.0. Like, I think that'd be pretty cool. And I decorated that one. So that one's like, I wouldn't say it's fully decorated because there's technically some 1.0 parts, but like it's a full level at least. And
Yeah.
so far, those are the only two. But Cycles X, I will be getting decorated because I really like how this one's going so far.
Heck yeah.
So I think decorating Cycles X is a good idea, and I'll be verifying it myself. You heard it here.
Heck yeah, bro. I've wanted to see all the rest of them get decorated as well, but I will.
Oh yeah, I guess I should say though that Extreme Geist was the one I wanted to decorate the most because I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But like the others are like, I like to do levels I like, and like I'm not really like base after base is an okay level, but like I don't like it enough to like get a full decoration team and decorate it and verify it. Like I had fun with it. I think it's great as a layout. I don't think it needs to be decorated. So yeah. I think only when it feels appropriate I decorate them. Like Jumper X is also a level I loved, but I really like how the charm of having like the 1.0 boss fight, and I feel like decorating that would just take away from it. So that level I'm not going to decorate. So yeah, right now Cycles X is next on the agenda though.
Are you gonna do any like special treatment to the demons?
You mean like Deadlocked and Club Step and Theory and everything too? I don't know yet. That's very far in the future because at this rate, I get out a super buffing episode like every 6 months. Like, it's pretty bad. Because the thing is with super buffing videos, like you think it's like, oh, all you have to do is just play spikes and make it harder. And it's like I could just do that and just keep recycling the same ideas over and over. But like I've been trying to put an effort in to be creative because I really try to inspire people to be creative and like just use their imagination and do like fun stuff. And of course I do recycle some things because they just work and like they're all like 1.0 levels, so it just makes sense. But I try to have like a gimmick now to make the level special and stand out. And I think by doing that, I'm giving the series some more longevity. Because like if I just kept doing like stereo extremeness, like buff on track, like that stuff over and over, like I think it would have gotten stale. But I think by adding the gimmicks and like doing something new in all the videos, like I think it helps keep the series fresh. Because super buffing Stereo Madness was like, I think almost 3 years ago now, which is pretty crazy. And like, you know, that's 3 years is a long time in YouTube. Like that series could have easily died by now. And I definitely don't upload as often anymore. And I wish I could upload more often, but it's hard to force creativity with something like that. So that's why it's taking a while. But you know, Cycles X, I got started, and getting started is the hardest part. So that should be out like this month, hopefully like August. But yeah.
I was gonna say this month is the last day.
yeah,
Get it done right now. But no. Yeah, because I had a conversation with someone about it, and I was like, Vortrox very well could like make like it would be cool to see him make the demons like list demons compared to the rest, because I feel like it would fit. But then it's like would he do that?
Yeah, no. So yeah, the reason I was saying like it's hard to tell now is because like at the rate I'm going with every 6 months, like by the time I get to Club Step, it's gonna be like freaking 2027. Like that's like a long way down the line. Like if I'm even doing this series still, I think I probably will be, but with how hard it is to come up with fresh ideas, like I don't know. We'll see. I also don't know if I want to save the demons to like the very end of the lifespan of the series, and so there's like the hardest levels, or if I want to keep going in order of release date. Like it's hard to tell, but I definitely eventually want to do them. It's also just hard though, because like there's already so many buff versions of those levels. Like there's Silent Locked, which is like an incredible redecoration and reimagination of Deadlocked, and it's like, man, it's like, how could I even top that? Like I couldn't, and I guess I could try to make it different, but I feel like that level just does it so well already. And then Club Step, you have Silent Club Step, Silent
There's
Club,
so many
then, like,
variants.
a bunch of those. Theory of Everything 2, honestly, I don't really know if there's like a buff version of that, so that one would be pretty cool, but I definitely have to find ways to make them like unique, since like they've already been done. Like I think the fun of the series, the Super Buffing series, is that like I think also the reason that Super Buffing Stereo Madness got 10 million views and the other ones have between 2 and 5 million is because it's very extreme. Like YouTube's all about extremes nowadays. And with Stereo Madness, like that's the very easiest first level. So when I'm super buffing that, it's like, man, like what would the easiest level look like if it was the hardest level? So I think that like just naturally was more clickable for people. And then like back on track and base after base and stuff like that, like aren't quite as like that's the second and fifth level. Like I don't know, some people just don't care, but people love them enough to watch them. I mean, they still all have plenty of views and lots of love, and I'm very happy with that. But I definitely think like I almost wonder if people are going to care less about Super Buff and Club Step because like it's already a demon, you know. But I guess we'll see. I think I would definitely have to make it harder to compensate for that. Like, and it would have to be a list demon for sure. Like when I get to the Rob Top demons, super buffing those, like they probably have to be top 100 demons. I think. Hopefully, I'm good enough at the game to beat those when they come out.
Yeah, it would be really cool to see those levels get super buffed extraordinarily more than the rest.
Yeah, it would make sense for sure.
Yeah, and I do want to ask if you have a final planned like hardest extreme demon that you want to beat, because
my end goal.
Yeah, because I saw someone say you mentioned Tartarus or Zodiac.
Yeah, so my like pipeline I'm going on right now is like I want to beat like all of the historical top ones in Geometry Dash. So I started off with Bloodbath, and then I beat Cataclysm. Like those are both top ones back in like 2014, 2015. Then I beat Phobos, which was technically top one for a little bit. And then it was top two. I don't know, but it was top one, at least for a brief period.
Mm-hmm.
And then I beat Sakup and Hell, which was like the next top one extreme demon. And then now I'm working on Yatagarasu, which is, I think there was some stuff in between. No, I'm sorry. I did Artificial Ascent. I forgot about that. That was top one. And then now I'm working on Yatagarasu, which is also a top one extreme demon. Like I think those are very like monumental and important and iconic levels. And I love them because I was like there to experience a lot of their verifications. So it's cool to like finally go back and beat them now. And yeah, but like I want to keep doing that. Like obviously the RGB, like Yatagarasu, Erebus, Sonic Wave. And then I guess after that is Bloodlust, which is pretty crazy to think about, but I think I could beat Bloodlust one day. And then after that, you have levels like Tartarus and Zodiac. And I really do think like a distant goal of mine is to beat Tartarus. Like obviously not soon. I'm nowhere near that skill level, but like I feel like I could beat Tartarus if I commit myself enough to it and getting better at the game and working my way up to it. Like I think I could beat Tartarus. But like beyond that though, like maybe Zodiac. But like after that, the levels just seem so ridiculously hard. Like I don't know. Like in my current skill level, I just like I don't even feel like I could get that good. But I guess everybody feels that way, and then they end up getting that good. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I feel like Tartarus is definitely like a foreseeable goal. Like I could actually see myself doing that. Zodiac, maybe. And then beyond that, it's just ridiculous. Like these top levels, like the fact that Slaughterhouse is not even in the top 10.
Yeah, I think it's like the top 15 now.
It's not even top 15?
I'm pretty sure it's number 16 right now, below Soccer Circles.
It's like when I look at Slaughterhouse, it looks like the hardest thing ever. It looks completely impossible. How could anything be harder than that? But I mean, there's 15 levels harder than it. I mean, what the heck?
Bro, how can anything be harder than Tidal Wave? I didn't know we have that.
That's what I'm saying.
No, oh my god. And you said you want to go for Monumental Extreme Demon, so does that mean we could be seeing Silent Club Step as a hardest?
No, I'm not being that level looks like it would suck to stream. Like because that level's known for you just being stuck like in the first 11% for like 99% of it, and then like after that you actually have good attempts. So it's like that wouldn't even be fun, bro. I don't think I could do that. I don't even want to beat that level. And also, I think that Silent Club Step's current version is a disgrace. I think it shouldn't have been rated.
I think the unnerfed version should have gotten rated because Vision has good progress on that version as well.
Yeah, I think it was a strange decision to nerf it like while Vision was already like working on it. Like I understand like why they did it because like Silent Club Step was just so impossible and they wanted to make it like theoretically possible. Mm-hmm. Like theoretically more possible, I guess. But I think they just went too far because then it got verified like so quick, and then it was just like it got rated and it only got placed at number 4 in the demon list, and people were like this is what we thought was impossible. Like it only got number 4, and it's because they nerfed it, and not a lot of people know that it got nerfed, and then that was like considered official. I think that was a mistake. I think that somebody would have verified the unnerfed Silent Club Step eventually, and it would be much higher on the list right now. So I definitely think it's a shame that Level's legacy totally got ruined in the end. But what are you gonna do? It's already rated. Too late now.
True, and I think if we didn't get Sokoban Circles out so quickly, I also think the unnerfed Sokoban Circles would have been rated. The current one that got verified a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's a pretty crazy one. I never thought anybody would get that far.
Me neither.
I think I probably wouldn't have got rated because of it not being decorated. But like, if they decorated the unnerfed version, like I feel like somebody would have beat it eventually. I mean, obviously somebody beat the current one, so
That is true, and there was like quite a bit of people racing for it, and I did a short on Unnerved Sokoban Circles Unlearned. There is quite some history with the level. There's like a person named Skylar, and then that person with that crazy reaction where they're just screaming. Like apparently they were playing. It's at 82% when they get out.
yeah,
of
is
the
that when
duel.
they got past like the humanly impossible wave
Yeah.
and died to like something really stupid?
Yeah.
That's like a me moment. Every time I play an Extreme Demon, I'll finally get past that choke point, and I immediately die to like a 2 spike jump, and it's like, I'm so glad I hustled for 10,000 attempts for this. I'm so glad.
Yeah, that seems to happen a lot. But I'll transition into a next question. I think I'm gonna ask this to every single person as well. Are you mentally healthy? I asked Zoink, and he was really depressed.
I think, honestly, I've been through periods of my life where I absolutely wasn't mentally healthy, like not even in a joking way. So like, I think I am. But when I play Geometry Dash, it brings out certain sides of you you just don't even know you have. Like when I got a 92% on Phobos or something like that, like I don't even know where that came from. It just in the moment, that was how my mental health was exposed. By doing the like that, you know what I'm saying?
He did it.
Geometry Dash just brings out different sides of you, bro.
It really does.
But I'd say overall, I'm pretty mentally healthy. You know, I get a little crazy sometimes, but who doesn't? You know, everybody's a little crazy.
Oh my gosh. And I also asked you earlier, like, what you would do if GD never worked out. What would you do if Geometry Dash got deleted? Like nowadays, like you have this following, you have everything already. Like, how would you shift your channel if GD was just gone?
Bro, that would just suck. That makes me think, like, I wonder if there was, like, Club Penguin YouTubers back then who were like, yeah, we're making money doing Club Penguin. And then Disney just deletes the game. And they copyright strike any copy that comes out. I'm still upset about that. One of my least favorite things that's happened in my lifetime was Club Penguin getting deleted. Like, that's my 9/11. Like, I just think it's ridiculous that they could just delete a video game off of the internet, not give you any way to play it, and it's just gone. I can never go revisit my Igloo. I can never pet my Puffles again. I can never just play Card Jitsu. Like, it sucks that it's just gone. Like, it's just such a shame, and I hate Disney for doing that. And like, if that happened to Rob Top, bro, I mean, I feel like nowadays we have more like modding capabilities, and I'm sure people will just re-upload Geometry Dash. And Rob Top is just one guy. He probably wouldn't even copyright strike copies, but like, I still think that it not being on the App Store and stuff like that would lead people to like stop playing it and new players stop coming in. And I probably have like a very short lifespan left if that happened, and it would just suck. I don't even know what game I would play anymore. Like, I guess I could try to transition into something else, but like, I don't want to. I love Geometry Dash. So Rob Top, please don't delete the game. Like,
Please.
if anything, sell it to some corporation. Like, I would take that.
Please don't, Rob Top. There's nothing else we could do.
Yeah,
But-
it would just. Please don't do that, Rob Top.
Yeah, and you said we have the modding capabilities. I literally saw today. I think it was the Daily Dose of GD video today. Some dude is recreating Geometry Dash in the level editor. Like the entire game.
What? Dude, people just be doing anything. That's what's crazy. Like,
yeah.
there is a level called Geometry Dash that's in Geometry Dash by Vesuvius GD that was made in 2.1, which makes it especially impressive. That's cool. But like, he's doing like, I'm assuming whatever this guy's doing in 2.2 is probably even crazier because like the game is just so freaking crazy and advanced now. Like, it's just, people just be doing things, bro, and it's attracting attention from outside sources, which I think is cool. And I have a theory that I think Geometry Dash is going to see another big boom, like, within the next few years, like, soon. It's already kind of happening. Like, if you look at the charts on Steam for Geometry Dash, like there was a big spike when 2.2 came out because everybody was playing the new update, of course. First one in 7 years. Who wouldn't play it? But
Yeah.
like in May, in April, and June, like dude, the player counts were as high as that spike, and like nothing's even happening right now. Like I guess Skeletal Shenanigans came out, which is like pretty viral, but it's like people's creativity and just making these incredible levels is so incredible that it's reaching outside of the Geometry Dash community. People are coming in just because of how talented these creators are. Like I feel like the creators of Geometry Dash very much carry this game and make it what it is. And there's also been eras where the opposite was true. Like in like 2018, 2019, like I talked to Nepesta about this, and he said at the time, like there honestly wasn't that many levels coming out, but there was more players just becoming interested in beating hard stuff like that was already there. And it was just like an interesting time in history. Like I wasn't necessarily there for that, but Nepesta told me how like it was just like him and Technical and stuff like that were also like streaming it, and then it made beating Extreme Demons seem like something anybody could do. Because like back then, like Riot was the guy who beat Extreme Demons.
Yeah.
That was it. The only other guy was Cyclic, and he ended up being a hacker. So people were like, "Well, I guess Riot's the only one." But then like when Nepesta and Technical came around and were streaming it and teaching people how to do stuff, people were also trying Extreme Demons, realizing like, hey, like with enough practice, you really can do this. Like I feel like Nepesta is such a big catalyst in this game's success. Like not to glaze too much. Like if I don't want to just glaze him, I could say like the whole gang, like Technical, Nepesta, whoever else was playing at that time, because it made beating Extreme Demons be cool and something that anybody could do. Like not anybody, but like feasibly, if you really tried, you could. And I think that like that's what got me back into the game. It was actually the iconic Nepesta Kinos reaction. We all know what I'm talking about when I say that. Yeah, when that happened, that meme like completely escaped the Geometry Dash community. It was everywhere. So I first saw it on Reddit. Like I don't even know why I was scrolling on Reddit. I was cringe. It was 2019 or whatever. And I saw a meme, and it was the black emoji speedrun, and they were like, it was so dumb. They was changing all the skin colors of the emojis to black, and then Nepesta was in the corner like, oh my god, because they got like a new world record, and I was like, this is ridiculous and funny. What is this? And then I looked in the comments, and somebody was like, wow, look how far Nepesta has come after beating this Geometry Dash level, and I was like, Geometry Dash? I haven't played the game in like a year. You're telling me there's streamers for Geometry Dash with their face? Like, what does this game become while I was gone? And that was just such like a big thing, and I think that really like made Geometry Dash like cool again, like this whole Extreme Demon thing. And I think right now the version of that is the creators. Like Geometry Dash is becoming cool because the creators are just making this like fantastical stuff. Like it's like eye candy. You can't take your eyes off of it, and like it's just totally awesome. Like I think Geometry Dash is gonna have a very big boom in popularity very soon. That's my prediction. I'm saying it now.
I think that's a pretty good prediction. I think I definitely think the updates also carry these like crazy boosts, because I mean I would say 2017 and 2024 are very synonymous years because of 2.1 and 2.2. And
yeah,
and they released, or I think the release dates are like within a month of each other. I think it was like January 17th of 2017 and then December 19th of 2023. Like they were released so closely to each other at the time of year that it kind of created an entire year for, because with 2.0 I think it released in the middle of the year, and I think 1.9 it also did. So it was like we can look back on these years as like a shift halfway through the year, but with 2.1 I think I think it was like after Stalemate Redux got verified, the game started kind of shifting away, and then Bloodlust revived the game again, and then the game was shifting away again. But then like you said, how like the gang and everything in 2019, and I think Zodiac as well also contributed to the game just like keeping that ability to stay alive. And I think it's more so that people look at the Kinos verification more than the Bloodlust verification, because Nepesta, it seemed like Nepesta streamed a lot more than Nobbleboy on the Kinos verification. And I feel like that inspired a lot of people to kind of start like streaming.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure Nepesta inspired a lot of the guys back then. Like I don't know. I wasn't really around for that time in the community. Like I only found out like after the verification and all that type of stuff. But yeah, I imagine like definitely a lot of people started streaming because of Nepesta.
Yeah.
I mean, like my videos, like my newer content format. That's like my new favorite thing to do is like beating an extreme demon on stream and then turning it into like a story. Like I like my favorite videos back then used to be when Nepesta would beat like let's say EXO by Carmel, and he would post like a 10-minute video of like all the highlights and just funny moments leading up to that completion. And I really love that format, so I kind of adapted that, but I made it more of a post commentary thing where I would, excuse me, tell stories and like the history of the level in the process. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. And it just make it like I try to like make it interesting, and I also make my extreme demon completion videos things that can hopefully be watched in like years to come. Because like for example, Bloodbath is 10 years old, and I made a video about it like 9 years after it came out, and like that's like a long time. I think the level would be dead, but no, like people like that video is like one of my best performing videos. It has 2.5 million views, and it's just me telling some history about Bloodbath, my personal connection to the level, how I beat it, funny moments, funny deaths, and then the completion. And I just really love doing that because I think that even in another 10 years, like Geometry Dash will probably still at least have some relevancy, if not a lot. And people can still like type in Bloodbath and watch that video and like learn about the level. So I'm very proud of that series. And I got to give props to Nepesta for inspiring me to like make these extreme demon videos rather than just posting a completion. So shout out to Nepesta, bro. You're a big inspiration. You got me back into the game. I'm going to glaze you this interview. I hope you're okay with that.
Well, Zoink pretty much glazed him in the previous one. I mean, Nepesta's a titan in this community. Like,
he is.
I don't think he understands how much of an influence he actually is, which is it's kind of weird to wrap. I would imagine it's weird to wrap my head around it if I were to ever be.
He's just humble like that.
Influential, and yeah, he had like a video where he just talked about it in his dorm room, which is it's pretty cool how down to heart he is. Like he's just super transparent about his feelings with his audience, and that's really cool that he's like that.
Yeah, it is cool. You know, another cool thing about Nepesta is he's from Pennsylvania. Oh, where about Pennsylvanians at?
I'm from Minnesota. But
yeah, me and Nepesta, bro, we're carrying the Pennsylvania name. You know what I'm saying?
Is he from?
I think there was also Krazen, but we're not going to talk about him.
Yeah. I thought Nepesta was New York, or am I dumb? Or is that Doggy?
Nah, well, you might be thinking of Technical. Technical is in New York, but he went to college in Pennsylvania. That's how I met him. Oh. And yeah.
Oh, well, you talk about Nepesta being an inspiration, and I do want to ask, as a content creator, who is an inspiration to you?
Mr. Beast! No, I'm just kidding. No, inspirational content creators. Yeah. So, number one inspiration, my Lord and Savior, Eric Van Wilderman. He is my number one inspiration. He was my favorite YouTuber growing up. I would watch him every day. And I love that he's still making videos about Geometry Dash. And the fact that I'm like a Geometry Dash YouTuber alongside my hero, Eric Van Wilderman, is just like I sometimes I wish I could go back in time and just like talk to childhood me and like tell me like, dude, like, you're okay. You don't have to be all anxious and sad and stuff like that. Like, you're going to be a Geometry Dash YouTuber and making videos with Eric Van Wilderman. Like, don't even be sad, bro. Like, if only I knew, like, that I would be in this position. But he's my absolute biggest inspiration, like, on so many fronts. Content and, like, different types of content. So, big props to Eric Van Wilderman. You're my hero, bro. I love you. And then Nepesta was a big inspiration for the extreme demon side of things. Like, yeah, turning them into videos rather than just completions, and then just, like, the idea of playing hard stuff in Geometry Dash in general. I also want to give props to Woolsey for inspiring me as a creator, especially back in like 2020, 2021, when I was like actually making levels that were getting rated and featured and stuff like that. And outside of the Geometry Dash community, I would have to say Smalland is an inspiration to me. I like how he streams and then turns his streams into like a post-commentary style of video. That was like very much inspired the 100 Days of Extreme Demons video. And also El Maxo. El Maxo is a Team Fortress 2 YouTuber, and his 100 Days of Spy and 100 Days of Sniper that were like 5-hour-long videos inspired me to do 100 Days of Extreme Demons. So big shout out to El Maxo.
Hell yeah, I love his content as well.
You said what?
I love his content as well. I remember watching.
Oh, that's awesome.
He did 1 week. Was it 1 week of playing the Flog only or something like that?
Yeah, no, he's getting 10,000 kills.
Dude, that was one of my favorite videos from him.
Dude, I actually wanted to take inspiration from that one too and try to collect 10,000 stars in Geometry Dash in a week, but I don't know. I feel like that might be boring to watch, just star grinding it like all day for a week. But it could be a fun challenge. We'll see how I'm feeling.
That would be like a good streaming challenge, I feel like.
I think it would. I might do it one day when I have like a lot of free time because I'm gonna have to tell my family like you ain't seeing me for like a week.
Bye. I'm doing this for God knows how long.
Yeah. But another one too is probably my absolute #1 favorite YouTuber is Emplemon, and you might not expect that because he makes like documentaries about like super random things, but the way he uses music and uses like cartoons to represent certain emotions very much inspires me. So, and I just love his videos in general. So, Emplemon, favorite YouTuber. I love him.
And what started shifting you into streaming more nowadays?
Yeah, so the streaming thing was definitely an unexpected twist for me. Like as a kid, like I always wanted to be a YouTuber, make YouTube videos, and then like that's what I would do. I would upload like stupid videos and they would suck, but and then eventually they became pretty good and I got to where I am. But there was just like I guess with Geometry Dash, like there's just such a big like part of the community that streams Extreme Demons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I never thought I'd do that because I thought all Extreme Demons sucked and I would never want to beat one. And then it hit me, I was like, you know, verifying Stereo Extremists would make for a good video. So that I was like, well, I'm not going to do it off stream though. I want to stream it and like have fun with people. So it was definitely like a risk. Like I never thought I'd be streaming, but then I did it and I was like, yeah, like this is fun. And like people are having fun and chat with me. And we have like 500 people here, whatever, 400 people. This is hype. And then I came back after I verified Stereo Extremists. I came back 6 months later with Bloodbath. I was like, I've always wanted to be Bloodbath. I have my own apartment, so I don't have to worry about my family like walking in and hearing me scream and stuff like that. So Bloodbath was like the catalyst because I was streaming that to like 500 viewers. Then it started to become 800 viewers. And then some days I would have 1,000 viewers like on weekends with like the whole Bloodbath, Phobos, Sakup, and Hell era.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that though, I was like, dude, like this streaming thing is like really working out. Like I'm enjoying this a lot. So then I was like, I had an idea. It came to me while I was at VidCon last year in 2024. I was like, dude, I could do like a big content thing that works on YouTube is 100 days of this, 100 days that. And I was watching El Maxo's 100 Days of Sniper, and I was like, oh my god, 100 days of Extreme Demons. No one's ever played Extreme Demons for 100 days in a row and like beat a whole bunch. Like that would go crazy as a video idea. And it would also be good for me to practice streaming because streaming every single day consistently. And bro, it totally paid off. Like when I started, like the first stream did well just because like I advertised it a lot, but like the first like week or two, like it would dip around like 600 minimum, which is still great, but like that was like low viewers for me. And then like it would start to hit 1,000 sometimes, and it was like consistently 1,000 no matter what. And then I learned about scheduling streams and stuff like that and all this type of stuff, and I started getting like 1,500. And then when Time Extreme happened, I peaked at 8,900 viewers in the first Time Extreme stream, and I was like, bro, like I'm like in the big leagues now. And then like I was getting at least 2K on most of those streams, 3K towards the end, and it's just crazy like how much like viewership I was getting in these streams. And like that 100 Days of Extreme Demons challenge, like even if the video ended up like flopping and it sucked, like I would have been happy just that I streamed for 100 days in a row because I think I really cemented myself as a streamer, like streaming consistently. Extreme Demons, I could entertain, I'm not boring, stuff like that. And now it's crazy, like I've been averaging 3,000 viewers this summer playing Yatagarasu. And some days I suck, and it's like, why are people even watching me? Like, it's crazy. And I think I'm just very happy to be in this position, though, because, like, with videos, like, you need to come up with a good idea and then make all the things, make it happen. And it can be kind of slow. But with streaming, though, like, especially with Geometry Dash, like, I'm fortunate to be in the Geometry Dash community. Like, I could just pick a really hard level, go live, and just play it for 2 hours a day for, like, months. And that's, like, that's essentially my job. Like, I feel the same way about Doggy. Like, even I'm sure he's upset that he hasn't beaten Grief in 13 months or whatever. I mean, I would understand that. But at the same time, though, like, he essentially has like a job. Like, he knows, like, I just go live for 2 hours a day. I get ad revenue and donations, stuff like that. And if I beat it, that's great. But if I don't, I still made money on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he kind of got like a whole job, like a part-time job going on.
Yeah, so it makes him
streaming
a lot of money.
Like that. Yeah, probably.
Like apparently, I remember talking about his revenue was someone, I don't remember who it was. Apparently, it's 5 digits every month just from the
Yeah,
grief
okay,
streams alone.
doggy.
Just
That's
from the
just
grief.
streaming too.
Yeah, just the streams.
That's crazy, actually. Wow. Yeah, because he gets like 5,000 viewers, like minimum now. It's pretty nuts.
Mm-hmm.
He's peaked at, I think, 11K before. So like,
Jesus.
that's probably one of the highest ones. Well, I'm trying to think. One of my streams? Oh no. When I was announcing that I was gonna beat Yatagarasu as my next Extreme Demon, I peaked at 12,000. But like, I feel like as soon as Doggy gets a new best, he's definitely taking that record.
Damn, what the hell? We're like
But yeah, my peak was 12,000 viewers, which is like, what? Like that's like freaking Kai Cenat numbers. No, not Kai Cenat, but I don't know, like those, like the A minus.
Kai Cenat on a bad day.
Kai Cenat on a bad day.
You know, our channel's like half the size as Doggy's, and our peak viewership is like 300. Like, people eat up these grief streams.
For sure, rightfully so. I'm glad people are, and it's very cool to see. I think also a great thing that's helped Doggy is he normally streams at night, and that like most Europeans are sleeping, so I assume he has mostly an American audience, and it's probably just part of the routine to like just watch him play grief as they go to sleep. Especially because Doggy, like me and Doggy are pretty opposite when it comes to streaming. Like I'm like all hyper and crazy and excited, and he's like, "Yo, thanks for the $100." I'm sorry, that was rude, but he's very nonchalant. That's what I'm trying to get at. And I think it's cool though because it proves that like I just love how Geometry Dash is like different types of creators. Like you have your Doggies who are more chill, Extreme Demon, like late night type thing, and then you have Vortroxes who are like hyper middle of the day. Let's get it going. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's cool that we both have like similar viewership, but with like different audiences. Like it's very cool. Like it shows that the Geometry Dash community really is big. Like it's not like those 5,000 people that watch rather me or him or it. Like we each have our separate like 5,000 people who might want to watch us. Like I'm sure there's overlap too, but like what I'm trying to get at is it's cool how there's different types of streamers. Like there's no one size fits all.
Yeah. And what are your thoughts on the community as a whole?
I think the Geometry Dash community is the greatest community I've ever been a part of. And I'm not even just saying that because like I do YouTube here, but like really like overall it's such a positive place, and it cultivates, I'll say this. Geometry Dash has the most talented community out of any video game in the entire internet. Maybe out of any internet community. We have the most impressive artists. We have the most impressive game designers. The most impressive like pushing human limits players. Like all these like players, creators, game designers, YouTubers. Like it's just there's so much talent in Geometry Dash on so many different fronts that it's just like it's incredible. And the community always supports each other. And like even when RobTop doesn't update the game for 7 years, the community is still growing and people are creating, people are pushing themselves to beat harder things. Like it's incredible. And like people in this community sometimes are like, the Geometry Dash community is so negative. But like they spend all their time on Twitter. Like,
oh, God.
Bro, you could go to any community on Twitter. They're all worse than Geometry Dash. Like I'm sure Geometry Dash is toxic on Twitter sometimes, but like outside of Twitter, Geometry Dash is great, bro. Okay, maybe the daily chat's pretty bad too, but other than that, it's great.
I know. I've seen some things on Twitter that, like, it's always like I talk in all of these Discord servers that are like these lists, or maybe it's a creators Discord server, and I run into the most lovely people in the world. And
that's what I'm saying.
I can't say I've done that with like the Minecraft community or like I've tried to chime into the Gary's Mod community. Like there's not really lovely people there compared to Geometry Dash.
Yeah, it's definitely weird. I've noticed that too. Like when I like every now and then I'll have like a fixation on another game. Like I was playing Counter-Strike for a few months. I was playing Team Fortress 2 for like a year or two. And like those games are weird because they're like big games, but like I swear they don't have a community. Like there's not like Discord servers or like hardly even YouTubers, like only a few. Like it's very strange, and it's definitely weird. Like Geometry Dash is such like a tight community, but at the same time it's so vast because like so many people know of Geometry Dash. Like it's in a very interesting spot, and like I'm so thankful that this is the game I decided to be a YouTuber for. Like it's great. And like I've been parts of other communities that are like way worse. Like for example, like another thing I was big into was like trading on Roblox. And bro, those servers are wastelands, racist, horrible wastelands. A bunch of people calling each other the N-word and flexing their money on each other.
that sounds like a
And you don't
Roblox
see that in
wasteland.
Geometry Dash.
No, not really. I had an experience while I like to play a lot of, like, literally the only other game I like to play outside of Geometry Dash or Minecraft is TF2 as well. And I swear to God,
That's what I'm talking about.
every time I'm on Man vs. Machine, there's one N-word that I get slung at me at least one time.
On Man vs. Machine? Why
out of
Man
all
vs. Machine?
things, out of all things, like, I don't experience that in the GD community ever.
Yeah, never. You don't really get that in the GD community at all.
I know, and even people hate, like, some people do really hate Secret Way because they like to bundle us up with the rest of the short, like, slop. But
Yeah.
one thing that is nice is that everyone I've seen hate about Secret Way is also willing to have a conversation about it and hear me out and, like, talk about why I think, maybe Secret Way is a little better than this. Like, I mean, obviously it's not S plus tier. We're not the Eric Van Wilderman of the short form GD content, but we're pretty okay comparatively.
Yeah, no, I literally yesterday, like, I actually had a conversation with you guys, like, in the chats, and I was like, wondering, like, why do you guys use the AI voice? Like, at first, my assumption was that, like, it's like AI slop laziness, but then you guys explained it's because, like, you try to upload daily, and, like, you guys are two people working on it, so you don't know who's gonna voice over or if an external voice person's gonna be available.
Yeah.
And I guess it makes sense. Like, it's no different than when back then people just use, like, a normal text to speech. The only difference is now AI makes it better. So, like, I used to like I mean, I'm not gonna say I like the voice you guys use.
No.
I'm pretty, like,
people do.
I'm very anti AI overall. So it's nothing personal, but definitely I definitely have more respect for it now. Like, I think you guys have fun information and stuff like that, and also, like, the memes with the tartar sauce and stuff like that. So I think that's cool. And, like, I respect it now.
That was all on accident. Those the AI just pronounced them terribly, and I don't.
Sauce.
Well, the tartar sauce was not on accident, but there was one that was like devour the doo, and it just said devour doo doo, and Vix changed it
I've
to
had
make
people
it
go nuts over that.
yeah, and Vix changed it to make it, like, pronounce it a little more harder in the short.
Yeah.
But how do you
yeah, I
feel
think it's-
about Secret Way? Like, as a whole.
Okay, well, I was just saying how, like, I originally didn't like it because, like, I don't like AI stuff.
Yeah.
Like, at all. But I guess I understand. Like, I was saying how, like, I was just saying how like, it's just, like, it's no different than text to speech. I guess it's just with AI to make it less bad, I guess.
You can be brutally
So
honest.
I respect it, and the information's real. It's not like you're, like, having AI be like, AI, tell me about Bloodbath, and then it's like, Bloodbath was an insane Geometry Dash cube made in update 5. Like, and then that, I would definitely not like it then, but now I understand the reasoning behind the voice, and also just because, like, the consistency, and it's already been going like that, so why change it? I get it. So
Yeah.
I respect it now.
It's a little different
it's
now with
fun.
these interviews as well. Like, we still make the AI. I think one of the short about Zoink, we made it like, we asked Zoink how he feels about TCD, and it was the AI, and then just shifted to Zoink, just started talking,
Yeah.
which is a nicer kind of format, in my opinion, because I think the AI voice can get a little annoying.
Yeah.
One of our TikToks that it did not get taken down, thankfully. We actually do it a little bit. There's a couple TikToks where we change the AI voice, and it's like reactions that are just nowhere even clear. Like, I think Mifui died at 98, and we had a different AI go, oh Willy Wally Wang, I've quintessentially died at 98. I am put back to the start where I gotta restart the level.
Oh my god.
Those are
Yeah,
fun.
the only time I actually, like, am okay with, like, AI usage is with memes. Like, have you ever seen those memes where, like, there's a cat sitting there like this, and then it's like,
Yes. Have you seen the one that gets punched?
No, I like the AI cat videos. I
Those are-
respect those, but
Those are fun.
I like those.
I like
the
those as
memes.
well. I'm gonna ask you your least and most favorite of this in regards to your videos. And we'll
Okay.
start off with, what is your most favorite video that you've made that is public on your channel right now?
My favorite video on my channel, I would say. Oh man, I would say. Oh no, easy answer. 100. I survived 100 days of Extreme Demons. That is a 2-hour and 47-minute long video that I poured my heart out into, and I think I'm not even like trying to glaze myself. I think it's one of the greatest Geometry Dash videos ever made. I love that video.
Did it get nominated that year?
It came out this year. I was supposed to come out last year, and because of copyright, it released like right in the beginning of January. So I guess it's gonna be eligible for this year. We'll see.
Well, I guess we'll see. I'd vote for it because I watch it. I like the video.
Thank you. Yeah, I think that video is definitely like a lot of effort went into. It's not just like 3 hours of like highlights. Like it's like fully narrated, fully edited. Like it's like it's a very high quality video, I would say. And I think it also tells great stories, and like anybody who loves Geometry Dash and loves Extreme Demons and like history and stuff like that would love that video. And it's like I think it's I'm very very proud of that video. I poured so much into that video. So like I mean I like the way I feel about it is like with both Geometry Dash level creation and like I guess making videos, like if you're gonna spend time like making a mega collab on Geometry Dash, you like pick the creators. Or for YouTube, if I'm picking the editors to do my stuff and like the thumbnail, like if it's not your favorite level or not your favorite video, like why did you even make it then, you know? Like,
right. And
that's the way I feel. So it's my favorite video.
And what is your least favorite one?
I don't know. I kind of love all my videos. I guess like I don't know, like probably one of my like really old Geometry Dash videos where like I wasn't like confident like speaking into a mic yet, so like I sound like really nervous.
Yeah.
I don't know, no specific one comes to mind. I guess like I don't like them because they're lower quality, but like I think it's also made me who I am now, so I don't know. I don't dislike it. I think the only video of mine that I kind of dislike might be this video called like Doors in Geometry Dash, because like Mulpan had a video where he made doors. He played Doors levels, like Roblox Doors in Geometry Dash, and it got like 15 million views. And I was like, oh, I should do that because that's a trend. I don't even know what Roblox Doors is, but I'll make a video on it. And I did it, and I feel like I definitely was like, because that was like very early on. I was just posted my first like successful video, and I was trying to like find ways to make more successful videos. So again, it was a learning process, but that one was definitely my most like trend following video. And like it ended up kind of flopping, so like it wasn't even worth it. So like I guess Doors and Geometry Dash if I had to pick. I don't know. I don't think it's like a horrible video, but it's definitely my least genuine video, I would say.
And to stay on par with the least and most favorite trend going on this conversation right now, I think I might know the most favorite. But who's your most favorite GD YouTuber?
Geometry Dash YouTuber?
Yeah.
Eric Van Wilderman.
I was to say, I already had one in my brain. I figured that was the answer.
Eric Van Wilderman. Nepesta. Oh, I actually forgot to mention this is one of my biggest inspirations is Tried. I love Tried.
Oh, Tried. I like his content.
Yeah, Tried makes very chill content. He does a mixture of building and playing stuff, which inspired me. And also, like, seeing Tried and Woolsey, like, both have, like, 50K subs in like 2021, which at the time was a lot for a Geometry Dash YouTuber. I was like, wow, like there's people who actually want to see like Geometry Dash content. Like this is a thing that's actually happening, and I could do it too probably. And Stride was like, he's just such a genuine person. Like he like responded to me like when I was like a YouTube noob. I was like, hey, what do you use to edit with? And he was like, I use DaVinci Resolve, and he like helped me out with it and stuff like that. So I just have such big thanks for him for that. And he would also help me with like trigger stuff when it came to like building levels, like spawn triggers and stuff like that. So he was just like a big help early on in my career. So I love Tried forever because of that. And yeah, it's pretty crazy because before I used DaVinci Resolve to edit my videos, which is just like one of the big editing softwares out there, I used Windows Movie Maker Classic, which if you don't know what that is, that's an editing software from like 2008. There's no layering. It's primitive. It's one of the oldest softwares. I don't even know how you can't even download it. I had to like go to like some shady website to download it. I don't even know why I decided to use it, but it was easy. And literally all of my videos up until Super Buffing Stereo Madness were made on Windows Movie Maker Classic, which I think is like, looking back, I don't know how I was doing that. It's crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Very limiting, very limiting. But
Does seem very
you got to
limited.
work with what you got. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. And who's your least favorite GD YouTuber?
I feel like the obvious answer is like the shorts guys, like the Brainrot shorts. That's like the kind of the easy answer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I haven't talked to all of them. I've talked to some of them, like Lemon Cake, Kai Guy, and Flaroni. Like those three were kind of like the pioneers of.
Flaroni?
Yeah. Flaroni was actually the very first person to upload Geometry Dash shorts on TikTok, and then like
Really?
Lemon Cake started to do it, and then Kai Guy started to do it, but better. So yeah, Flaroni's like the OG, Flaaroni.
Yeah, I know.
He was a
about him.
YouTube like, he was like a small YouTuber like in the early days of Geometry Dash. He's still around in the community, but doesn't really make videos.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know he started off. I didn't know he was the first one to make those GD shorts on TikTok.
Yeah, he's like the pioneer. He even made a video like in like 2020, like way before anybody was making brain rot like Geometry Dash shorts. He was like saying like why Geometry Dash shorts are gonna do well on TikTok or something like that. It was something like that. Like he was ahead of the curve. I bet he feels like Oppenheimer right now. Now he looks and sees like tralala, tralolo, tralala with 120 million views. By the way,
insane.
it's insane. I mean, like I don't hate them as people. I mean, like they're just making shorts or whatever. I just don't like when they get a big head about it and they start
Yeah.
being like I have a golden plaque and I'm all famous. And then you see them post a long form video. It's been up for 2 days and
Oh
hasn't
my-
even broken like 300 views, and it's like, you're a big shot, aren't you?
Oh
like,
my god, freaking it's Zedar. He's gonna be he's gonna be first GD shorts GD channel out of everybody to get a diamond play button outside of Rob.
wait, what? Wait, who is that?
It's Zedar is like, I think he came from Minecraft shorts, but he started doing
Wait.
Geometry Dash shorts, and I think he just blew up in a year, and he got 10 million already. It's like it's Zedar.
What the heck? This is. Oh my god! Wait, he has 10 million subscribers.
Yeah.
Who is this?
It's the
What?
new most subscribed GD YouTuber. He just came out of nowhere.
Wait, but he doesn't even have any shorts with like 100 million views. How does he have so many subs?
I have no idea. I imagine, my guess, he probably
Call to action.
yeah that.
Call to action.
At the end of every single shot, he goes, "Please, somebody subscribe."
Yeah,
Bro, the Sigma boy. Dude, the Sigma boy YouTube shorts like went ridiculously viral.
yeah, the freaking Sigma boy.
Dude, this is so brain rot. Subscribe if you like Cristiano Ronaldo. Like,
Like, could you
what is
imagine?
this?
Could you imagine if we put that in our shorts, like, like at the end before we tell you the answers? Subscribe if you like beating Stereo Madness.
Bro,
Like
this
that
is
would be
crazy.
we would have like 500K and everyone would hate us.
That is insane. I thought that its brand was the biggest. I guess literally
He
in the span
was.
of a year, that's no longer true.
Yeah, he surpassed Guitar, and then Zedar
Good.
showed up out of nowhere, and then some other guy, I don't remember his name.
That's crazy. And these guys are all clearly inspired by Kai Guy.
Yeah,
'Cause he was the one who like made it more optimized.
Yeah, it sucks that the most subscribed non-shorts GD channel is the ukulele super styles guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's definitely a shame. I don't know. I feel like at least he's not in the English community, so like a lot of people don't like pay attention to that. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, one of the goals is to get him on here.
IMO. Yo, what?
That is the goal,
Oh,
bro.
Let's calm down.
Dude, it's like trying to reach the summit when it's almost impossible.
Now you
But-
know what's good though. Nexus. Nexus has
Nexus would be
2.7 mil. He has a serious chance of passing him.
He would represent this community properly, I think. I don't
Oh,
like.
very well. He's like the showcaser.
Yeah, it's like showcasing. Like that's the whole thing about GD is like you see these levels and he showcases them pretty well. And I always see people just hating on him for no reason. And it's like he's just uploading. He's been doing what he's been doing since the start. Why do people hate him all of a sudden?
Bro, that's what's annoying about like Geometry Dash Twitter. Like that's the only place you see this like stupid negativity. Like
Mhm.
people will be like, Nexus didn't put the creator's name in the title. He only put it in the description. Like, oh my gosh, bro. Like he's uploading showcases. Like, I mean, like, I guess I understand where they're coming from because they think they should be credited, and they should be credited. But like, he's also bringing so much exposure to these levels by having more clickable thumbnail
Yeah.
like titles, I guess. And sometimes just putting Press Start Ultimate in the title is better than Extreme Demon. Press Start Ultimate, 3 coins, 10 stars. by it's Geometry Dash
Right.
Cube 1. Like, and I think he definitely should put a stronger effort to always make sure they're credited in the description and the pinned comment. I think that's important. But I don't think the title is like an absolute requirement. But
I
it
don't think
also
so either.
does bring up a narrative, though. It is crazy how these creators have to pour in like hundreds of hours into making a level, and then Nexus beats it in 1 minute and uploads it and makes the money off of it. Like, I definitely understand why people get upset, and it's not like it's Nexus's fault. I mean, this is how people see levels. Like, they look at Nexus's channel or Vibrant's channel. Like, you can't be mad at Nexus and Vibrant for, I guess, getting the fruits of their labor. But like, I don't know. It's definitely interesting though how Geometry Dash like is built on the backbone of creators, and then the creators don't really see any money from it. But I think
Yeah.
it proves though that it's this community truly just makes things out of love.
That is true. And it's like, I swear, barely any of the time you'll ever hear the actual creator get upset about stuff that people get upset about on Twitter.
Yeah, bro. People like Twitter, like they're the masters of getting upset on other people's behalf. Like it's crazy.
I know. And another thing that's pretty cool is, like, this kind of exposure by Nexus, you can capitalize off of it. And a perfect example is VoxyCat, because VoxyCat has been able to create this platform. I think they have their channel is bigger than ours, I think, and it literally just I Spy with My Little Eye alone, that's like 30 million views.
Dude, I know. Like Voxycat only has like 6 videos, and they have like 100 and something K subs. Like it's pretty
Yeah.
crazy. Like, yeah, you definitely can capitalize off it, but like, yeah, you definitely can.
And, like, I think if anybody really needed, like, what is Yo Reed? I think the guy who made Skeletal Shenanigans. Like,
Yeah, Yo Reed and Airs, I believe,
Yeah,
are the two that
like-
made it.
like they could very well capitalize off of all this very easily, and
They
seem
kind of
to-
did. I saw one of them had like, I think Yo Reed had like 1 million views. It was like Skeletal Shenanigans without the animations or something like that.
I think I seen that. I think I saw a short on that.
Yeah,
I don't think-
even his showcase got 2.7 million views.
Yeah, it's insane.
So yeah, he got like he still got stuff off of it. Hopefully he like got the copyright claim removed on that.
Oh,
I'm subscribing to Yo Reed actually.
because you can just talk to Waterflame himself and probably get it removed.
Yeah, a lot of people actually don't know this. For any like Geometry Dash YouTubers out there, you can email the business email of Waterflame, of Boom Kitty, and Temonite. All 3 of those worked on the Skeletal Shenanigans song, and obviously they both have a
Yeah.
whole catalog of their own songs. And you could just ask for a license. Sometimes they'll just give it to you for free. You just send them your YouTube link, and they'll take away the copyright claim. Other times they'll ask you to pay. Like I think I paid. Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to say, but I paid for one of them. It wasn't a lot of money though, and like, yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
you can pay to have the copyright claims removed if you think that you're gonna make more money than it costed. So definitely worth doing.
Yeah, we
If you have
did.
any Waterflame like songs in your videos or whatever.
Yeah, we did that with Fat Rat, but I think that's because like Fat Rat states in all his bios and stuff that like it's free to use, but just tell me, ask me first, and all that.
Really, I didn't actually know it.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. But going off of how we were talking about all the GD shorts earlier, what do you think is the best era of GDYT?
Honestly, right now, I feel like right now there's more variety than ever. Like, for somebody like if you're like just starting to watch Geometry Dash YouTube, like you have so many options. Like even within channels, like for me, like if you just want to see people beat extreme demons, you can watch my videos about extreme demons, about Bloodbath, Sakup, and Hellphobos, quantum processing, time extreme, all that. If you want to watch like more regularly scheduled uploads about recent tab and funny stuff like that, you got Eric Van Witterman. When it
Yeah.
comes to building, you got like Stride and Woolsey, although Woolsey just quit, unfortunately. But yeah, boy, that new content gap. Any creators out there, we need more creating YouTubers.
Yeah, some random guy.
Um,
Whoa, it's me. We
Yeah.
need a new whoa guy.
Yeah, we need a new WoW guy. Stride has playing in decorating, and there's people like Moldy with more like fun. I don't want to say scripted, but like events,
Yeah.
like not just random gameplay. And then you have like SD Slayer again for that more like consistent uploading.
Oh, yeah,
And then
he's
you
an
have Jam
OG.
Attack for creating, and then you have like Matt Mart for documentaries and like all this type of stuff. Like there's like a lot of options you have to watch on Geometry Dash YouTube. And like when I started YouTube, like seriously taking it a little more serious, like in 2021, like bro, there was nobody. It was like there was Eric Van Wilderman, but other than that, like nobody even had 100K subs. There was like Mapesta, EVW, and that's about it. Like it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So I think right now is the best era, honestly.
It's crazy when you think about it. Back in the older, like 2021, 2022, people like Dolphy had big followings, and
Yeah, like he was one of the biggest people, and all he did was play Tartarus and other
Yeah.
extremes.
like he didn't really do much, and then now he like changed to be like an actual creator in the Russian scene, which is pretty cool. And I think it sucks how we always kind of stereotype Russians in this community.
No, but dude, the Russian YouTube Geometry Dash community is actually like really growing. Like there's a couple. There's Mafaka and there is Retro Man, I believe his name is. Like those two guys are like kind of similar to me, like more like big idea videos, gameplay mixture type of stuff. Like it's pretty cool. Like Russia has like a very big presence on YouTube as far as
Mhm.
Geometry Dash goes, and also creating like mad at good levels you see out there are all made by Russians. Like they are really talented people out there, man. Very talented people. And then of course you have people from like Spanish speaking audiences
Yeah.
have their own people. And then you have
Korean.
I'm sure there's like Korean stuff
Yeah.
out there and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of that's what I've loved most about this game is that I don't understand a lot of these languages, but I understand the fact that we are a huge community that has all these different ethnicities
Very
that
diverse.
Yeah, it's very diverse, and I love that.
Yeah, it's cool. Like something I like doing when I'm streaming sometimes is be like, everybody, type what country you're from. And literally, like, you'll never see the same country twice in a row. Like, it's everywhere, right? You got
It
Finland,
It's so cool.
Hong Kong, you got, like, all these United States, Canada. Like, it's crazy.
Hmm. And I think we're reaching after hours, so I think it's time to start asking some silly questions. How did you get a girlfriend as a GD player?
Ooh, good question. I don't know. Nah, so me and Gina, aka Sleepy Toadstool, we actually met through a short film. So originally, my life goal when I realized that I was never gonna make it as a computer programming or engineer and like, my life was over and I need to figure something out, was I was like, wait, I should become an actor. So my goal was like to make enough money off of YouTube to support an acting career, and then the YouTube took way off and I stopped acting. But I was doing like a little local short film my friend was directing, and I was casted as the main character, and Gina was casted as like my friend in it or whatever.
Huh.
But we just like got along and then like met that way, and then we just like started dating, and yeah, it's now been over 3.5 years, which is like,
Dang.
yeah, it's pretty crazy, especially for people in our age group. Like that's not like most people who are young like us like don't really last that long. So it's pretty freaking awesome. I'm very thankful for her. She's the funniest freaking person ever. She's supportive. Like she's the longest lasting member on my YouTube channel. Has like a 38-month membership or something ridiculous. Like
Huh.
it's pretty crazy. She's very supportive, and I love doing videos. Like I want to do more videos and streams with her, and I just love spending time with her. Like we like playing Grow a Garden together all the time. We like going eating sushi and just like we just do everything. I love her. I'm gonna be honest. I'm glazing Gina,
Sick.
but I feel like if there's one person you're gonna glaze, it should be your partner.
I was gonna say you should always be the one glazing your partner. I mean, like,
yeah, that's like you can't even blame me for that.
hell no. and Nepesta, he's always got to glaze Nepesta.
I was gonna say it would be bad if I was glazing Nepesta more than my own girlfriend.
Yeah, no. Do you plan on making her like get better at GD?
Yes, absolutely. I'm hoping to do a video with her soon. I'm gonna have her start off with a 2-star level, then a 3-star, then a 4-star, all the way up to an easy demon. I'm gonna train her. I want her to get good, and we're gonna be Duello Maestro together. That's like a goal we have.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's something I want to do. I want to be Duello Maestro. Me and Gina, we're gonna beat it one day. Promise.
That's awesome. What the heck? First
That would be
couple.
freaking awesome.
Would that be the first couple to beat Duel Maestro?
Actually, no. Tato X3, he's a Geometry Dash YouTuber, and his girlfriend actually just beat it like
Oh,
last
they
month.
did. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to
So
Tato.
yeah, they
He's
beat
really
us
cool.
to it, but GG's to them.
Yeah,
They're
no.
awesome.
Tato's really
I met him
cool.
at VidCon.
Yeah, no. I guess you hear it, folks. The first couple victor on Duelo Maestro is taken, but the first LGBT couple is not taken.
Wait, what is that? What are you trying to say?
The first
What does that mean?
Vix, let's beat Duelo Maestro.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. All right. Vixios and Benkar. I support it. I support it.
But
You would be the first.
it would be the first. Do you separate your YouTube personality from your social personality? Because I don't like. I've been told quite a bit. You're pretty similar to how you are like on camera as behind camera.
What do you mean, like, separate personality?
Like, do you put on an act when you're on camera, or are
No,
you just you?
I don't think so. I think I'm just me. I think that definitely when I'm streaming, it might be more of an exaggerated version of myself because, like, I'm streaming in front of 2,000 people. Like, how could I not be like excited and energetic? Like,
Yeah.
that's just how I am. Like, even before I did any YouTuber stuff, like, I would be like screaming and like kind of annoying when playing games. So this is all I mean. You could ask Gina, bro. Like when I'm not streaming, I love rage baiting her and just being annoying and stuff like that. It's just I love doing it and like being obnoxious. That's just a key part of my personality.
What is there anything you would change or add to Geometry Dash, like a feature or a mechanic that you think would change the game?
I want Rob Top to freaking add versus mode. Like we don't even know exactly what it is yet, but I just know it would like be amazing for the game and for content and for like longevity. Like it'll be something you want to come back to type thing. Like
Yeah.
I think that would be revolutionary if they added that to Geometry Dash. But it's in the game, but it's just not in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
it's
who knows if it will be in the next 5 years knowing
It's-
Rob Top.
It's basically teased at this point, and it kind of feels like we've already kind of recreated versus mode.
Yeah, Globed is pretty huge.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. But knowing Rob Top, he would make it nothing like Globed because he would be stubborn and be like, "Oh, I gotta make it how I want to make it," and he wouldn't want it to be
Yeah.
similar to anything else. Like CBF, he's probably gonna be like, "Oh, I don't want CBF to be the way Sizzy did it."
Yeah. No, yeah, he has a history of being like he wants to do it himself type thing. Like
Yeah.
I think like this goes back like even like the early days of Geometry Dash. Like I think that a group of like modders were like making ways to like help fix like accounts getting hacked. And Rob Top just like refused to listen to them like at all. And like I think now he's probably more open to listen like getting input from other people. Like 2.2 had beta testers, like that was already big for him. Like he's never done that before.
Mhm.
So like I think he's opening up to that, but like I really do wish that he would communicate more with the community because it's just like he's been like I don't even think he's spoken like this year. Like he's been like kind of radio silent. Like we don't know where 2.201 is, or I'm sorry, 2.21. We don't know where versus mode is. What's gonna happen with CBF because like the grief verification is coming soon, so that's gonna be a very trivial time in the community when grief gets verified. I'll say that.
My prediction is he's in cahoots with Doggy, and when Doggy verifies it, he's gonna release the update with CBF, and then so he can rate grief.
Bro,
That would
we
be crazy.
we thought that with Bloodlust in 2.2 and that didn't come out for 4 years.
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy to think about. Bloodlust was it 5.5 years after? No, it was 5 years and 9 months. I don't even remember when Bloodlust got rated, but
I honestly don't know when that I wasn't active when that came out.
I think it was February 20th, 2018 when Bloodlust got verified, but I don't know if it got rated
Okay.
right away. I know it was the weekly demon.
Yeah, it was.
It was
My
really
one
funny.
friend still has Bloodlust as his weekly demon, I think. And he has 9 circles as his daily. He's been saving them.
That's really cool, bro. That phone that has that on them. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my first Geometry Dash friend, Bowtie831. Funny story, actually. Me and him met on Geometry Dash before realizing we went to the same middle school, which is like what are the
What?
odds of that?
What the heck?
Yeah, we would like comment on each other's levels at the time because we did have a mutual friend, so we must have like somehow found each other through them. Like on Geometry, I was like somebody I did know went to my school, but we didn't know, and we were in strategy club, and I think I was playing Geometry Dash, and he was like, "No way, I love Geometry Dash." And I was like, "Dude, me too. What's your username?" And he was like, "Bowtie831," and I was like, "I had you added, dude." Like it was like, "What? You're Vortrox?" It was like the most random thing, all the way when I was in 6th grade, very long time ago. I mean, funny thing, I'm actually like,
Dude, that facial change when you were reading that was funny. Oh my god.
yeah, that's how it was. That's how it was.
You have me added. Oh, that's a crazy story.
Yeah, it's a very unique story for sure.
Man, I don't even think I have any cool stories like that. I think the coolest thing I've done in GD was almost talk to Bunnygram in 2017. That was literally it. That was probably the coolest thing.
Like in real life.
Oh no, just on because like back then Bunnygram was more like to himself, and then once he got the verification for Limbo, that's when he started picking up. But I had a friend that like got me connected to him, and we were in like a group chat. But I never got to VC with him. But I think I watched one of his streams where he was like beating one of the temple levels, and he had like 2K at the time, and I don't know.
Oh, this was before you even started playing GD.
Yeah, this was.
Oh, that is kind of random, actually.
This was like. I think. Oh, I don't remember what it was. Definitely like late 2017 because that's when I started trying content for Geometry Dash, which is pretty interesting to think about. A lot of people in 2017 either quit Geometry Dash from the old like era of 2015 to 16, or a lot of people really came into the game that year, and especially people like Trusta after he like verified Yatagrasu and like Bold Step.
Yeah, it was definitely strange because, like, at that point, like, when Geometry Dash first came out, it had, like, that big explosion. Like, everybody and their mama was playing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, the updates were coming out and, like, people were staying in. Some people were phasing out of it, but, like, it still had a strong community. But then, like, the waits between the updates at first, like, from 1.9 to 2.0 was, like, 6 months. And people were like, what the heck? And then 2.0 to 2.1 was, like, 2 years. And people were like, ooh, pretty bad. And then 2.1 came out, and 2.2 was nowhere to be seen for, like, almost a decade. Like... I don't want to say almost a decade, but 7 years, which is like ridiculous. So definitely there was like a lot of people who quit, just lost interest. But like there's also people who like gained interest just because like the game is very self-sufficient. So like it was definitely a very transitionary time in the game, I would say.
Yeah. And after our question, what was the context behind putting that maid outfit on?
The context behind doing what? That was AI. What are you talking about? What?
I watched the whole 2 hours. I watched the whole stream. I kid you not. I downloaded it, put it into Premiere Pro, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch this while making this short. I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Regrets.
Real fan right here. No, yeah. So that happened because one of my shorts editors, Wide Awake, he messaged Gina, my girlfriend, and was like, funny idea. You should like challenge him to get so many likes on a short, and if he gets it, he'll wear a maid dress. And then she did it, and then I was like, all right, I guess this is an official challenge now. And like, I think I uploaded the short, and I was like, if this gets 20,000 likes, I'll wear a maid dress. Bro, it got 20,000 in like one day. It was horrible. It has like 40,000 now. So I was immediately cooked, and I was like, you know what? Let me embrace my femininity. I put that freaking thing on. I put cat ears on and a tail, and I did a whole stream. And I don't regret it. No, I will say I did unlist it from my channel because I didn't like necessarily want people to like go like I don't want my family to go on my channel and like see that as the most recent stream. Like maybe now I could like make it listed again, but like I unlisted it because like I was like, you know, if you were there, you were there. You know what I mean?
Well, Vix, we got to re-upload the VOD to our second channel. No, yeah, you said it was Wide Awake who told you, bro, Wide Awake is a goat. It feels like everybody knows who Wide Awake is.
Yeah, he's been really networking.
Yeah, it's insane. And I got to talk to him. He's a pretty chill guy. And then I remember I was in the TCD Discord server, and then I was like arguing whether Kinos is a retrospective top 1 or not with someone, and then Wide Awake shows up like, what the hell is going on?
Wait, is it?
It is because, well, technically it's considered because if it's seen as harder nowadays, but it was seen as easier back then because the physics made Kinos harder and Zodiac
really?
easier. Yeah. But the person is arguing that it got buffed, which is like the physics did that. Like it's the same thing with Silent
Yeah.
Club Step.
Yeah, that just happened recently too. Like Silent Club Step got moved above Acheron because in 2.2, I guess Acheron is easier, and Silent Club Step is harder apparently with the 2.2 physics.
Yeah.
I don't know, like it's very confusing because like there's very slight changes you wouldn't think matter, but they kind of do for some extreme demons. Like I know for Slaughterhouse, for example, there's a click at like 22% that just like it's like harder than the wave now. Like it sucks. Like nobody even wants to play that level now. But even with my level, I was surprised with Stereo Extremeness. I actually did notice a difference. There's a jump at 7% that like never used to give me issues when I was verifying it, but when I was rebeating it during the 100 Days of Extreme Demons challenge, I like kept dying there. It's like it's weird. Like certain jumps just behave slightly differently, and I have no idea why. But I don't know. 2.2, I guess.
2.2 added a lot, and it definitely changed. Like it made a lot of levels on the list easier, and a lot of levels on the list harder. And I still
Yeah, it's weird how it works.
yeah, and I have yet to see like some of the levels change from because there are a lot of opinions. I've seen an opinion that Tartarus is hard or that Zodiac is harder than Tartarus. Like
I think it is, right?
well on the list Tartarus is harder, but
Oh wait, no, I'm tripping. Tartarus is verified after. Never mind.
yeah, Tartarus is verified after, but I've seen a couple opinions where it's like Tartarus difficulty got nerfed so much after the 2.2 physics that levels like Zodiac seem harder.
Yeah, I don't know why. I thought Zodiac was harder for some reason. I think because I think even earlier I was saying I feel like I could beat Tartarus, but I don't know about Zodiac. I probably meant it the other way around.
Maybe. I don't know. Tartarus seems more. I look at Tartarus and I look at Zodiac. I have progress on Zodiac, and I still look at Tartarus and think I could do that over
Yeah,
Zodiac.
Tartarus is strange because like I did a practice run like a few weeks ago, and I was like for some reason I feel like I could beat this. But like Zodiac is just like this level's 4, but it's long. Like I don't even want to do this. And the end is the hardest. Screw that.
Mm-hmm. And how do you like? What are your thoughts on the state of the demon list nowadays?
I mean, I'm not really in a position to talk about like the upper demon list because like I can't. All those levels are out of the picture for me playing. I mean,
Yeah.
they might be fun, they might suck. I wouldn't really be able to know. But I'd say like as far as just how cool the levels are, I'd say it's in a pretty decent spot.
Yeah.
Let me look at it right now. Actually, let me see if I have any opinions. Oh, I will say I'm not the biggest fan of Amethyst being top 1. I think that Amethyst is not a great representation of Geometry Dash for new players. And I think that was a big part of Slaughterhouse's success because Slaughterhouse, when you look at that, you could have been playing Geometry Dash for 10 years or played it for one day. When you look at Slaughterhouse, you know, like, holy crap, that gotta be the hardest level ever made. It looks insane. It sounds insane. It's like quick and to the point. Like, it's very difficult
Mm-hmm.
looking. But like, Amethyst is just like the decoration makes all the spikes into like crystals, which is cool. It's like cool decoration, but like for a newer player, like I can't imagine they like could look at that and understand why it's difficult. Like I hardly can. Like I look at it and I was like when levels look like that, it could rather be like a top 500 or top 1, and you wouldn't really know based off of the appearance. Like I think it's not a great representation, and I think that's part of the reason why it's not very popular. Because like also the fact that like Tidal Wave only has freaking 4 victors. So like it's not like we were in need of a new top 1. Like Slaughterhouse got like quite a few victors before we got a new top 1 after that. So
Yeah.
like Tidal Wave was just still widely accepted as being the top 1, and then Amethyst came out, and then it's just like, oh, okay. This
Yeah.
doesn't really look harder. It's not really, I don't know. It's a cool level, I guess. I don't really like it though. I don't like Amethyst. I'm sorry. I feel mean saying that. I like Amethyst, but I don't like Amethyst as a top 1 extreme demon. That's what
I
I'm saying.
agree. I think I because the state that it was in before it got buffed by W Popoff or even buffed by Trick, I think would have been a perfect top 10. Like I think it would have been cool to have this level. 'Cause I think the current number 10 at the time of Amethyst being rated was like Spectre or something, and I feel like
Mhm.
pushing
Dang, it's that
Spectre,
hard.
yeah, and I feel like pushing Spectre out of the top 10. Spectre's a great level in the top 10, and now I have to say it's a great level in the top 15. And I think
Terrible.
when we put these terrible levels in the top 10, it's like, in my opinion, the only bad level is Amethyst like in the top 10, like, and it being at number 1, just like it's so gritting. Like why was it just it's just buffed just to be top 1, and that sucks.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit forced, and I think also like I don't know. I mean, honestly, in all honesty, I wasn't really a fan of Tidal Wave at first either, and like I don't know. I guess that level grew on me. Now I have more respect for it, but Tidal Wave is like okay, like definitely. I still think Slaughterhouse was the greatest top 1 Extreme Demon of like recent times.
Mm-hmm.
Tidal Wave was okay. Amethyst is definitely a lot worse. Then
Yeah.
the rest of the top 10, like I don't like. I'm not particularly fond of Avernus, but I think also I just don't like Avernus and Amethyst are both like sequels or inspired by the Golden, and like even when that was like top 1, top 2, like I do not like that level. I really don't like flowy gameplay like that. I don't like looking at it. I don't like playing it. I don't like thinking about it. Like I just don't like it. I don't know why.
Huh.
Like I like when levels are more like part based. Like I like how Bloodbath has parts. Like there's the Michigan part. There's Cracks part with the straight fly. There's the beginning ship part. But like with levels like Amethyst, it's just like a whole bunch of like crystal slop, and it's just like, oh, that's the level.
Crystal
Now there's a
slop.
20% end screen.
Dude, it's,
You know what I mean?
It's
And I don't mean
ridiculous.
that as disrespect to the creators. Like it's a cool level, but like I just think if you're gonna be the top 1 Extreme Demon, like you're definitely subject to a lot more criticism because like you're representing the game. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to disagree. I'm definitely on the other end of the sword when it comes to like I love the Golden, and Avernus is okay, but I think the Golden is one of, I think out of the 3, the Golden does its gameplay the best, I will say. And I think
Of the 3 you said, or like that RGB?
Amethyst, yeah, the Amethyst, Avernus, the Golden,
Okay.
those 3, I think it does that kind of gameplay the best. And I think it's because it's like you can see the parts be a little coherent, because even with Avernus, it's kind of like the gameplay is a little bit inconsistent because it kind of drags on the first. It's like if you take the intro to the Golden, the first 20%, and it like drags on to like I think 40 to 50% or something like that, and it kind of just felt like another forced remake of a level to just kind of be top 1. That's why I like Acheron, because Acheron was a remake of Tartarus, but it never feels like these levels that Ryamu and Riot make aren't, like, it doesn't seem like they're trying to force it because they just let the community verify it. Like if they really wanted these levels to be forced, they would get the top player to verify it every single time. Why am I getting a call on Discord? What the freak?
Shut up. We're busy here.
I'm busy talking to someone. Come on. But yeah, no. Acheron definitely feel in the last like you said, since Slaughterhouse, I think Acheron feels like the least forced top 1 in my opinion. Even Tidal Wave felt kind of forced because like they like Acheron. I think it was Acheron and Avernus that were fighting for the top 2 and the top 1. Yeah. And even then, like, people didn't want to try Avernus because people were like, these fixed hitboxes. But at the same time, like, I think Avernus just, like, had just got rated. And then we already have Tidal Wave. And it's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Avernus was, like, so anticlimactic. Like, it got rated and, like, nobody even bothered playing it because, like, it sucked so much. And then it got placed at number 2. And then, like, still nobody played it for, like, I think it was, like, going on 6 months of not even progress. And then they ended up moving it to top 1. And then, like, that was the top 1 Extreme Demon representing the game as we wanted to update 2.2, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Actually, it technically was because Tidal Wave wasn't rated.
Tidal Wave
so it was like, bro, like, it goes to show that, like, technically, yeah, if your level's top 1, it's going to be more popular, but that doesn't mean, like, people are going to like it. Like, Avernus and Amethyst, like, I feel like nobody really cares about those levels, even though they're, like, top 1 for significant periods of time.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. Tidal Wave, like, I thought people wouldn't like Tidal Wave, but that level is actually very beloved by the community now.
I like Tidal Wave, and I agree with you. At the beginning, it really didn't feel like a level that had really any specific prominence to it, but it was really unique. Like at the time of its creation and release, it didn't feel unique, but after learning about like the demon list and all this stuff about Geometry Dash, it is actually a really unique top 1.
Yeah, it really is because like traditionally that the top one extreme demon is something hell themed and crazy, but this one was like ocean themed. It's like very interesting.
Yeah. And
I mean, I'm personally, I love hell themed extreme demons.
I do
think
too.
top one extreme demons should be hell themed,
I
but it doesn't
agree.
mean they have to be.
I agree. I think like that's why I really hope grief, like people like to say grief is like more demonic theme than hell theme, but I don't really know what the like
Just same thing.
yeah, it's like what's the difference? Like hell has demons, so
Bro, back then, like when hell themed extreme demons were invented, all it meant was that your level was red and black.
right? It was like the Hell Factory. It literally has a name. The Hell Factory.
Yeah.
Yatagarasu. Bloodbath. Bloodlust.
Yeah.
There's all these healthy, and they all represented the top one spot greatly in my. And I don't know if the
Very
Hell
much so.
Factory got on top one, but they represented the hardest levels in the game, in my opinion, perfectly. And like you said, Slaughterhouse represents a number one demon perfectly, and I think the fact that it was hacked also just like represents it represents every single thing about this community.
Yeah, that Slaughterhouse is a very interesting history. And it was also like a very viral level. Like, dude, the showcase of that has like 22 million
I know
views, which
it's
is like
insane.
crazy. Deserved.
Yeah, and
Crazy.
I have to look at that every time I have to download something or grab something. I have to see the view count, and I'm like, oh my god, literally just for
Yeah,
this
it's nuts.
22 million, it's insane.
The worst part is I don't even think he gets any money from it because of copyright.
Oh, probably. So you make your own song for that.
Yeah.
But I think this is probably. I mean, I'm all out of questions, so I guess I have no choice but to go to this final question. The final question. We will have a final question for everybody that everybody seems to want to ask.
Okay.
Vortrox, will you do another maid stream?
The answer is no. No. Victios is distraught about that news. Holy moly. No, but I will say though, I forgot to mention this before. The maid stream, what it did do that I like was actually very beneficial for me is that I realized like, you know, it's kind of fun to like dress up for occasions. So like when I be B, I wore a B outfit.
Dude, I think I got rid of the question. I was actually gonna ask you, what is up with you dressing up? Because I saw that B stream. Like,
Yeah. No, yeah, that's why, because of the maid thing, I realized like, wait a minute, that's kind of like people kind of dug it. Like it's fun to like dress up for an occasion. It kind of makes it like a special stream. So I'm like starting like a wardrobe. I have a clown outfit, and I'm gonna I'm gonna do the crazy trilogy.
Yes,
I'm gonna do all of those levels like in a weekend, and then I have the B outfit. I had I think I had something else. Nothing at the moment, but like, yeah, no, I think it's fun to like dress up.
Are you gonna put a bikini on if you beat Tidal Wave?
Yeah, that's an idea. That is actually an idea. Might have to do that one. I was thinking of cosplaying Hatsune Miku and doing like the Miku 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 level by Oddmod. GD Colon, if you're watching, I know you would dig that.
You'd have it on repeat.
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna try and get every single Geometry Dash YouTuber